Hi friends, welcome to the lecture of Advanced Discrete Mathematics. Today we will start a new topic which is posets and lattices. Already we have completed two chapters in Advanced Discrete Mathematics which are graphs and second one is trees. Now we have to start the new unit which is a posets and lattice. This one is the next unit of our advanced discrete mathematics. Okay, now before going to actual definition of what is a poset, let us already we have seen some already we have studied some relations which are nothing but reflexive relation, symmetric relation, antisymmetric relation, transitive relation. Okay, and we also know what is an equivalence relation. Now we have to study the next term which is a poset. Let us see what is a poset. Poset is nothing but it is a partially ordered set. Is also called as a poset. Is nothing but poset. Now we have to see what is the definition of this partially ordered set. A relation, a relation R on a set some years is called partially ordered set is called partially ordered or poset order if it is reflexive, antisymmetric, and transitive. So, any relation R which is defined on a set S is called partially ordered if it is a reflexive, antisymmetric, and transitive. Reflexive is nothing but it is any element from this set is related to itself. Antisymmetric is nothing but A is related to B and B is related to A, and A and B must be same. And transitive is nothing but A is related to B, B is related to C. Then we have to prove that A is related to C. And what is the equivalence relation? Equivalence relation is nothing but a relation R which is defined on some set S is called equivalence relation if it is a reflexive, symmetric, and transitive. That is, there is only one change in the property. There is only one change in poset and equivalence relation. In equivalence relation, we have to prove the relation is symmetric, and in poset we have to prove the relation is antisymmetric. Symmetric relation is nothing but A is related to B, which implies that B is related to A. Okay, now that is first one is let us see what is a reflexive. A is related to A for all A belonging to set. Yes, that is reflexive. Second one, A is related to B and B is related to A implies A is equal to B, which is nothing but antisymmetric. Third one is if A is related to B and B is related to C, which implies A is related to C for all A, B, C belonging to set. Yes, and this is nothing but the transitive. Okay, so a set yes together with a relation R, a relation R is called partially ordered set. Partially ordered set or poset. and it is denoted by ordered pair, yes, with the relation R. So yes, so any set yes together with this relation R, which is a reflexive, antisymmetric, and transitive, is called a partially ordered set, that is poset, and it is denoted by ordered pair. Yes, R where yes is a any set and R is a relation defined on that set. Yes, which holds these three properties. Okay, in discrete mathematics, the relation R is denoted by one symbol, which is nothing but a relation R is often denoted by the symbol this symbol which is different from different from different from usual less than or equal to symbol, less than or equal to symbol. This symbol is different from our usually we can denote the less or equal to symbol is nothing but this one, but this symbol is different from this symbol. Then the poset is denoted by the poset is denoted by yes with relation this. Since here we denote this R by this symbol, let yes with this relation is a poset. Then for A comma B belongs to yes, if A related to B with this symbol, then we say that A precedes A precedes B and B succeed. If suppose yes with this relation is a poset, then for any AB belonging to set yes, if A related to B with this symbol, then we say that A precedes B or B succeeds A. And if A B, then we say that A strictly precedes B, strictly precedes B, and B strictly succeeds A. Okay, so this is nothing but the poset. Now we have to see some examples on posets. Okay. First one, show that the relation greater equal is a partially ordered on the set of all integers Z. So here we have to prove that the relation which is a greater equal is a partially ordered on the set of integers, that is Z. So if we have to prove this relation greater equal is a partially ordered on set of integers, then we have to prove that this relation satisfies the three properties which are nothing but reflexive, antisymmetric and transitive. Okay, let us see whether it holds the three properties. First one, A is greater equal by A for all A belonging to set of integers. An element itself is a greater equal by A. Therefore, first one holds, and it is true for any A belonging to set of integers. Therefore, reflect, which implies greater equal is a reflexive. Now, second one. If A is greater equal by B and B is greater equal by A, then A must be equal to B in set of integers, since any number which is greater equal by any number A is greater equal by another number B and the number B is greater equal by A. In integers, if A is greater equal by B and B is greater equal by A, then the two elements must be same, which implies A is equal to B. And by definition of antisymmetric property, the relation greater equal holds the antisymmetric property. Therefore, we can say that greater equal is a antisymmetric. Antisymmetric. Okay. Now it remains to prove the third property, which is a transitive property. Let A is greater equal by B and B is greater equal by C in set of integers. Now we have to prove that our A is also greater equal by this C. If A, B, C are any numbers in set of integers and A is greater equal by B and B is greater equal by C, then A must be greater equal by C, which implies A is greater equal by C. As A is greater equal by C, then by definition of the transitive property, this relation greater equal is a transitive, which implies greater equal is transitive. Okay, therefore it follows that the relation greater equal is a partial order on the set of integers. Then by definition of poset Z with this symbol, that is relation greater equal, is a poset. Now, second example is consider P of years as the power set. Power set is nothing but that is the set of all subsets of a given set. Yes. So yes. Show that the inclusion relation contained in, that is inclusion relation is nothing but inclusion relation is nothing but the contained in, that is A is contained in B is nothing but the inclusion relation, is a partial order on the power set T of yes. So here we have to prove that this relation, that is inclusion relation, holds the three properties which are nothing but reflexive, transitive, reflexive, antisymmetric, and transitive. First one is any set A is contained in itself for all A belonging to power set of yes. Therefore, from the definition of reflexive property, this one is holds the reflexive, which implies inclusion relation is reflexive. Now, second one, if A is contained in B and B is contained in A, thereby algebra of sets A is subset of B and B is subset of A, then the two sets must be equal, which implies A is equal to B. Therefore, from the definition of antisymmetric property, the relation inclusion is a antisymmetric. Okay. Now, third one. Let A is contained in B and B is contained in C. Then by algebra of sets, that is A is subset of B, that is A is subset of B, or A is contained in B and B is contained in C. Then this A is must be a then this A is contained in C, which implies A is contained in C, which implies from definition of transitive property, the relation inclusion is a transitive. As this relation inclusion is a reflexive, antisymmetric, and a transitive, therefore relation inclusion is a partial order on the power set of yes. As this relation is a partial order on the power set of yes, then by the definition of coset, the relation the set power set of yes, power set of yes with inclusion relation is a coset. Okay. Now, no. First one, on the set of integers, the relation, the relation, division, division is, that is division is denoted by this symbol. Division is not a partially ordered. Okay. Here, this statement says that on the set of integers, the relation division is not a partially ordered. That is, it does not hold the three properties. That is, reflexive, transit. It does not hold the one of the property or one property, two or all the property. It does not hold. Let us see why this set of integer is not closed under the division for the partially ordered set. That is, first one is reflexive, and in set of integers, any element is divided by itself. Therefore, it holds the reflexive property. But in second one, that is antisymmetric property, A divides minus A and minus A also divides A for all A not equal to 0 belonging to Z. For all non-zero A belonging to Z, A divides minus A and minus A divides A. But by the definition of antisymmetric property, this A must be equal to minus A, but which is not true. Hence, A is not equal to minus A, but A divides minus A and minus A divides A. It does not hold the antisymmetric property. Hence, the set of integers, on the set of integers, the relation divisibility is not a partial ordered relation. Is not a partial order relation. Similarly, the set of positive integers with a 0 bit by z plus the relation strictly less than is not a partial order relation. Partial order relation. It does not hold the reflexive property itself, since any element is strictly less than a. This is not proper. This is not true in set of positive integers, since 2 is not strictly less than 2. If it is less equal, then it is possible that 2 is equal to 2. But 2 is less than 2 is strictly less than 2 is not possible. Therefore, it does not hold the reflexive property. As it does not hold the reflexive property, then there is no need to check the antisymmetricity and transitivity. So this one is again not a partial order relation on the set of positive integers. Now the next point is comparability. Okay, now we have to see what is the comparability. If the elements A and B in opposite yes with relation this are called comparable if either A precedes B or B precedes A. So any two elements belonging to the opposite yes with relation these are called comparable if either A precedes B or B precedes A. That is either B succeeds A or A succeeds B. When the elements A and B when the elements A and B when A and B are the elements of or let us write this as a when A and B are the elements in opposite years such that neither A precedes B nor B precedes A. That is, A and B are not related. They AB are called non-comparable. If A and B are any two elements of opposite yes, and neither A precedes B nor B precedes A, then the two elements A and B are non-comparable. For example, in the opposite Z plus with relation division. This one is the opposite. The relation division is not a partially ordered relation on set of integers, but it is a partially ordered relation on set of positive integers. Since there is here in set of positive integers, A is divided by A always, and if A divides B and B divides A, then A must be equal to B in set of positive integers, and A divides B and B divides C. Then A divides C in set of positive integers. Therefore, this relation division is a partially ordered relation on the set of positive integers. Okay. In the opposite Z plus with relation division, the elements the elements 2 and 4 are comparable. These two elements are comparable since 2 divides 4, and we know that if either A precedes B or B precedes A, that is A is related to B or B is related to A, then we say that these two elements are comparable. Here as 2 divides 4, therefore these two elements are comparable with this division relation. But the elements 3 and 5 are not comparable, that is are incomparable since neither 3 divides 5 nor 5 divides 3. As neither 3 divides 5 nor 5 divides 3, therefore from the definition of non-comparable list, these two elements are incomparable. Okay, now let yes, this that is this yes in this relation is a posset if every two elements of a posset yes are are comparable, then the posset is called totally ordered set. Totally ordered set or linearly ordered set. Ordered set. The relation which is called total order or linear order. If every two elements of a posset yes are comparable, then the corresponding posset is called a totally ordered set or linearly ordered set, and the relation this posset is called as a total order or linear order. The totally ordered set is also called as a chain. Okay, for example in the posset Z with relation less equal, in the posset Z with relation less equal, A is less equal by B or B is less equal by A for all integers AB. If we take any two elements belonging to set of integers, then either A is less equal by B or B is less equal by A. This is true for any two element belonging to set of integers. Then by the definition of this chain or totally ordered set, Z, the posset Z with relation less equal is a totally ordered set. Totally ordered set. But the posset Z plus with the relation division is not a totally ordered set. Since it contains the elements 3 and 5 belonging to Z plus such that neither 3 divides 5 nor 5 divides 3. Therefore, here exist some elements belonging to set of positive integers which are not related. Then by the definition of totally ordered set, this poset Z plus with relation division is not a totally ordered set. Okay. Now every subset of a totally ordered set is totally ordered. Since in totally ordered set, every two elements are comparable. If we take any subset of these sets with this relation, then it is again a totally ordered. Every subset of a totally ordered set is totally ordered. Okay. Now we have to see for a subset of not a totally ordered set. If suppose S be any set which is not a totally ordered set, let S be a set which is not a totally ordered. That is, in set S, there exist some elements AB belonging to this set which are not comparable. Okay. But if S be a set which is not totally ordered, but it is possible that here, it is possible that the set S has a subset A which is totally ordered. For example, Z plus with relation division is not a totally ordered. But if we take one subset of this set of integers, that is A, which is equal, let us take this one as a, yes, A is nothing but 2, 6, 12 and 36. With relation division, here 2 and 6 are related. Again 6 and 12 are related. 12 and 36 are related, since 2 divides 6, 6 divides 12 and 12 divides 36. Therefore, from this we conclude that every two elements of a set A are comparable with the relation division. Then by the definition of chain, this set A is a chain, that is A is a totally ordered set. So here from this we conclude that for any set which is not a totally ordered set has a subset which is totally ordered. Okay. If no two distinct elements of a poset are comparable, then the poset is called antichain. That is, if suppose S be a poset with this relation R, then this poset is said to be an antichain. If we take any pair of elements in set S, then they are not comparable. For example, let us take P be a set which contains elements 2, 3, 5, 7 with relation division. Then this poset is not a this poset is an antichain, since if we take any pair of elements belonging to this poset, then they are not comparable with this relation division, since 2 does not divide 3, 3 does not divide 5 and 5 does not divide 7. Similarly, if we take any pair of elements belonging to this poset, then they are not comparable. Thank you for watching the lecture.